When we think of France, we think of croissants, the Eiffel Tower and riots. Many riots. But do you guys know that in other times, France was a monarchy? Exactly. Until the 19th century, the head of state of France was a monarch, the last monarch being Napoleon III, supposed nephew of Napoleon Bonaparte, although recent studies refute any kinship between the two. However, he is not the protagonist of this video. Today we will talk about this guy. Henry, Count of Chambord. What did he had done? Well, let's say he turned down being king of France because he didn't like the flag. It sounds surreal, but it's true. Let me give you a little context. After the end of the Franco-Prussian War, Napoleon III abdicated. So in France, the question arose, what now? In the French parliament, most deputies were monarchists, so they decided that France should be a monarchy. But who would be the king? In France there are three branches of dynastic succession, the Legitimists who defend the House of Bourbon, the Orleanists who defend the House of Orleans and the Bonapartists who defend the House of Bonaparte. After the humiliation in the Franco-Prussian War, the Bonapartes were deposed, now the dispute was between the Orleans and the Bourbons. And what would be the difference between these two families? Well, in short, the Bourbon are more conservative and the Orleans more liberal. Despite being both monarchists, the Legitimists and the Orleanists did not get along very well. So, after much discussion, a consensus was reached. The one who would take the throne would be Henry, Count of Chambord, who was the grandson of Charles X, brother of Louis XVI, yes, the beheaded one. And who would succeed him would be a member of the House of Orleans. Only he had a small problem. Henry didn't want the flag of France to be this one. He wanted it to be this one. Obviously, the vast majority did not agree with such a demand, as the French tricolour was quite popular among the population. However, Henry refused to accept this, and insisted that they change the flag, or else he would never be king. This weakened the monarchists and the temporary alliance between the Orleanists and the Legitimists. In the end, no one was crowned king of France, and the French Third Republic emerged. And this is the story of the guy who literally had the throne of France offered to him, and he turned it down because he just didn't like the flag. I hope you liked it. Goodbye.